So the next and maybe the last cryptic tease in this vignette series aired tonight on SmackDown. And yes, we got the reveal of the date for 25/25, the best date of the year. My birthday, next week's SmackDown, the return of whom we believe to be Aleister Black to WWE. As you would expect in these kind of vignettes, we saw the teases of all the little cryptic stuff going on in the background behind the fire tonight. And you can clearly see here once again the coins in the eyes. We link that to an Aleister Black, Malachi Black promo in AEW. But maybe a bit of a curveball in these cryptic teases right at the end. We saw a figure stood there, and a lot of people are wondering, could this actually be Uncle Howdy? I don't know if it is, or it's a shadow in the background that makes it look a little bit more Howdy-ish. Not sure what that is, seemingly on where the face or the back of the head would be, but I think this is going to be Aleister Black. I can't see it being like Uncle Howdy, unless they do something really out of left field that we're not expecting. Once again this week, we would see the Dark Father chair. Obviously, we saw this in Aleister Black's previous promos in WWE. We saw it last week, and just like last week, the promo was timed just after Zelina Vega's entrance. That's not a coincidence, I'm sure. But this is things you might have missed from Wrestlemania Smackdown. Make sure you hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. So earlier today on the Pat McAfee show, we got the official stage reveal for WrestleMania 41. It looks amazing. We knew it was huge, but just look at this. Obviously shaped like a casino. There's playing cards in the sky. It looks really cool. Obviously you can see there Stephanie McMahon stood what looks like to be doors that open. Very cool. Can't wait to see that tomorrow night. But a quick PSA, obviously 2 hours after uploading this video, 10 p.m. Pacific time, which is 6 a.m. in the UK. It's the Hall of Fame 2025, headlined by Triple H. Don't forget, and most people will probably watch it sometime on Saturday, won't they? But if you are, or you did stay up to watch it live, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm going to try to. As is tradition, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal was on SmackDown tonight, and I love the chaos of a Battle Royal. No big surprises. We did wonder if we could see the return of Omos, and maybe even a re-debut of Rusev. There are reports that Rusev right now is in Vegas. We know he's currently signed to WWE, and there are news reports out there today that Lana has signed a WWE Legends contract, but he was not in this match. I did like how this match seemingly focused a lot on storylines. I thought that was kind of cool. Karrion getting his hands on The Miz, that's a nice little throwback. And of course, all the luchadors ganging up on Chad Gable. I'm sure it's pure coincidence that El Grande Americano would later come out to cost Rey Fenix the Battle Royal. Worth noting, The Miz unselfishly saved Carmelo Hayes, and the final two would be Andrade and Hayes, with Carmelo Hayes picking up the win. Big win for Hayes tonight. And do you know what? I'm actually enjoying this partnership between Miz and Melo. I didn't think I was going to, but the dynamic just seems to work, especially tonight. Tonight's show, though, would start off with a pipe bomb delivered by Seth Rollins. And what a segment, what a promo he delivered tonight. This was absolutely gold, as Seth Rollins would talk about his history with Roman, with Punk, and with Paul Heyman, and how Heyman brought him in to be part of the Shield of CM Punk. He said at WrestleMania, he's going to do what he's always done and basically make sure this business goes forward in the right direction. He ended the segment by saying, and that's not a prediction, it's a spoiler, I really wonder if he's going to join Paul Heyman. Yeah, I know we theorized it before, we thought about it, but I think it's too obvious at this point, and I feel like there's another twist in there somewhere. And I really wonder if he could join The Rock. Every week recently, we seemingly have a few fans sort of pointing at Seth's attires and looking at some old Rock attires, seeing some similarities. But look at this. As he started talking tonight, he definitely did The Rock's pose with the microphone. Is this a sign? Is The Rock going to help Seth Rollins win the most important triple threat match in WrestleMania history tomorrow night? Maybe. Rhea, Io, and Bianca Belair was in the ring on SmackDown tonight ahead of their triple threat match, which I believe takes place on Sunday. They would be interrupted, though, by Naomi. Why was it that I thought Naomi was going to come out and tell us that Bianca Belair knew that she attacked Jade Cargill or was actually involved in it? That was definitely the vibe I got. And with Naomi saying like she hasn't spoken to Bianca because Bianca's been ignoring her, and Naomi knows exactly why Bianca wouldn't want to talk to her, kind of makes you wonder if they're going to pivot at least to that decision to have Bianca turn heel like that because of the reaction that she's currently getting. Again tonight, boos for Bianca. Well, Jade Cargill would come down as well, and of course there was tension between her and Belair, and then the brawl would start, Jade and Naomi fighting, and of course Rhea and Bianca fighting, meaning Io Sky had to be the one to stand tall once again, proving that she's not the afterthought in this triple threat match. I had to mention this. Frosted Yeets are available at WWE World inside WWE Superstore, but good news! If you're not in Vegas, well, they're also now available on WWE Shop, so you can have your breakfast cereal be Yeety, just doubt you'll get them in time for WrestleMania. DIY would interfere tonight in the tag team title match between Street Profits and the Machine Guns. They would take the WWE Tag Team Championships. They'd run off with them. They didn't pin anyone. They're not the champion, but they would run off. Now, immediately, I hope WWE will do like a rematch of some sort, triple threat rematch at least, at WrestleMania. Nope. We got a backstage segment where Nick Aldis would reveal that the belts will be on the line next week on SmackDown. It will be a TLC match, and let's not lie, that's gonna bang, but I would have found time for it. I would have done it at WrestleMania. It definitely deserved to be there. Something we do know now will take place at WrestleMania. On WrestleMania Sunday, Randy Orton will show up, and he's issued an open challenge to anyone in the back, anyone who owns a pair of wrestling boots. They're going to fall victim to an RKO, claims Randy Orton, in what will be his 20th WrestleMania appearance. Will Randy Orton face, I don't know, Rusev? Will it be Aleister Black? How about someone more random, like a Joe Hendry or someone? Like, anything's possible in WWE, so we'll have to watch this space. Who do you think it is, though? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. We got a very green Damian Priest tonight. Not really sure what happened here, but he was obviously talking about his match with Drew McIntyre. He actually said that Drew McIntyre is going to get beaten so badly he's going to wish he was future endeavoured again. Oh boy. Nick Aldis would cancel the 6-woman tag team match that was advertised for tonight, and instead we get a rematch between Chelsea and Zelina, which Zelina Vega would win decisively. Now, I think this was done because last week's countout was reportedly actually a thing where the referee had to call for the bell. So maybe that's why. Have Chelsea lose to Zelina in this way so they can set up the story they want to set up. LA Knight would take on Solo Sikoa, but it would be Jacob Fatu coming out getting involved that would then lead to Braun Strowman coming out and Nick Aldis making this a tag team match. The tag match would happen and it was actually really good. LA Knight would get the win, pinning Solo Sikoa, but we got to ask the question, is LA Knight okay? Look at LA Knight's arm here. Seemingly very banged up after this. Hopefully nothing serious, because in 24 hours, LA Knight will defend the United States Championship against Jacob Fatu. I did see someone saying maybe it's like a sympathy injury because earlier on in the night he took out Tama Tonga by crushing his arm in a car door. And yes, they did say that Tama Tonga went to a local medical facility. It's a freaking hospital, damn it. American Made would take on Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, and Rey Fenix tonight, obviously after what happened in the Andre Battle Royal. Now, obviously, concern happened during the match as Rey Mysterio was pictured being seen to by a doctor. Rey Fenix and Dragon Lee would win the match. Rey Mysterio never re-entered the match. Immediately following the win, Rey Fenix and Dragon Lee would leave the ring to check on Rey Mysterio, who was there with officials and doctors and whatever else, And of course, they kept the camera off. Usually that's a sign of a legit injury. Fan footage would emerge of Rey Mysterio being helped to the back, heavily limping, seemingly not putting any weight on his left leg. Later on down the ramp, the officials would pick him up because he was struggling that much. Hopefully Rey Mysterio is okay. I mean, he's scheduled for a match with El Grande Americano at WrestleMania. Just, health first. Let's hope Rey's okay. A mixed ovation tonight for Cody Rhodes as he would be interrupted instantly by John Cena. The main event of WrestleMania Night 2 in the ring for the final segment of SmackDown before Mania. And this was good as John Cena spoke about the fans not believing that he's actually going to leave because everyone comes back. But he means what he says. Every other wrestler is just insecure and craves the attention of the WWE fans. Well, John Cena's not. John Cena doesn't need us, and John Cena is gonna ruin wrestling. This was genuinely a very good promo. Exactly what they needed. 48 hours probably before their match on Sunday. Very hyped for this one. Cody would end up, I believe, in my opinion, cooking John Cena. Talking about Hollywood, talking about the Oscars and Cena being butt naked. It feels very personal. It feels like there's a lot on the line, especially with Cena claiming he's going to ruin wrestling. Well, Cody would lay out Cena tonight, but Cody would raise up the WWE Championship. And you know what the jinx is, don't you? If you raise the title on the go home, you might not be winning at the PLE. So, will Cody be able to retain? Find out Sunday. So that's it. We've arrived. The journey is done. WrestleMania begins tomorrow night. Very hyped. Obviously, Stand and Deliver tomorrow as well. For me, tonight's SmackDown, a very solid 9 out of 10. Hype show. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace!